put it to us pretty good. I was concerned all week, for whatever reason, that we weren't locked in totally, and I think that showed at the beginning of the game. That's my fault. I've got to make sure our kids are, but it just felt like a weird week for whatever reason. And, it's disappointing that we didn't start better. I thought our defense played pretty solid. We gave us some big plays on some over routes, but they held them to 316 yards of total offense and fought to the bitter end. But offensively, we were pretty bad, and you can't turn it over the number of times that we did and expect to win for sure. We just kept hoping we could get something good happen and cut that thing to a score or two, and I think our defense would have played well enough to give us a chance, but we never did. Congratulations to them. I know what it's like to finally get bowl eligibility at a school that hadn't been that in a while, and he's done a good job. And so congratulations those guys, but it's disappointing. And our mettle and our resolve and our everything about us will be tested in preparing for next week's game.
Questions?
Hugh, what did you see that caused you concern during the week? Was it sluggishness? Were there other things? What made you concerned?
You just have those feelings as coaches. I really can't point to any just one thing. I mean, our kids did the little things right. They weren't showing up on lists, and that's usually the first sign I see. But I don't know. I just had a feeling that it wasn't everyone, but that we had too many that weren't quite as crisp and locked in to the task at hand, and would see some mistakes on practice film, on stuff, on fits, or on things that we do that should not be mistakes, and just kind of I don't know, it was just a feeling I had. And again, I think our kids played hard to the end. I just think we came out probably a little not sharp for sure, and we did some things that you can't do and be an elite team. We've been a good team this year, but we haven't been elite at times, and that is what we want to get to. But you can't field we field a kick on the one, and we turn the ball over in our own end zone, in our own territory, and all of a sudden, it's 17-0, and we're fighting. And I think our defense played really well from that point on. If you look at the stats and the way they got their other points, but we certainly didn't take care of the ball and didn't convert when we got chances to put some points on it to make it an interesting game.
You think, was there any commonality on those two interceptions in the end zone? The one that I think 17-0, the other that got returned for the touchdown?
No, I'll have to watch it on film. I mean, one, I don't know if he got pressure on the little wheel route and the ball just floated. I don't know if he got pressure or if when the snap was made, I really thought that's where he should go, but I think he would have tried to throw it right on the line on the back shoulder instead of up in the air over the top. But, again, I have to watch the tape and see if he had pressure or not.
It seemed like running the ball was very difficult today at one point.
They've been very good. They've been very good against the run, and we probably maybe got out of it a little bit when we got behind. Felt like we could throw some things on them, and was trying to kind of press the pedal there right before half and just try to get a score on the board, and to give us a little momentum. So we probably got away from the run a bit too early. But they're pretty good against the run.
The special teams hurt your field position. Was that more decisions or was that execution?
You don't field a kick going out of bounds at the one, so we've got to we got to coach him better, and certainly that's a bad decision to try to field it there. And then
Markel's.
Yeah, he muffed a punt. Everybody's the old way of doing things was you always put your feet on the 10 and don't back up. But the game has changed with everybody doing the reverse spin kicks. So now you put it on the 5, so you don't start any deeper than the 5. He tough one, but the one that really stands out is the one that we fielded at the one.
How do you feel like their confidence level is overall with the SEC losses in a row now, and you feel like there's maybe been a letdown?
Well, certainly our confidence is probably not the same as it was, a month ago, but we're not the only team, and this is not the last time we'll go through that, and it'll test you about yourself and about our team. We're still, I told our kids in there, to be in year 3, I don't like the way we finished year 2. I don't like the way, we played tonight. But we're still in a learning stage with a lot of kids for sure. There's still some young men in there that we've got a lot to learn about ourselves and how you handle adversity that they need to learn before they leave here and get out into life. And it's not a test we like. It's not something that we're excited about, but it is what it is, and we've got to respond, or we'll be in for a whipping against a good football team. And our kids will know exactly how much this game means to our people, and we've got to get ready to play it, and hopefully we can get everybody healthy to do it.
I guess how frustrating is it that this stage of his career, with everything that was at stake today, that Bo wasn't able to protect the ball and had 4 turnovers?
Well, turnovers are always frustrating for sure, and I'm sure he's is disappointed that he played a role in any of those. I'll have to go watch the film and see if it was a case of on the fumbles, how it exactly occurred. I couldn't tell. And like I said on the picks, I can't tell if he had pressure or not that caused the ball to do what it did on both of those, really.
On the picks, did he have any trouble pushing off of that ankle after did he say anything to you about it?
Yeah, he was hurting, but he was adamant he wanted to play, and he's had such a he's had a good career for us, so we will try to. Felt like he was our best chance of getting us back in it, and he did take us right down the field a couple times, and then we get the turnovers that result in 0 points, so it couldn't make it a game of it.
You asked Laramie's health?
He was hurting tonight. I haven't talked to the docs, so I left him. I don't think he played hardly any of the second half.
Running the ball's obviously been a problem all year long, but it didn't stop you guys getting. What have teams been doing the last month or so to make it more of a problem and be something you guys can't overcome?
These guys tonight didn't do anything real fancy. They line up, they play their gaps. They're good players, and they win their one-on-ones, and that's what they've done the last month against the run, and they've done it against everyone, and they've done it really well. So I can't say that schematically it was anything that different. We saw exactly what they were doing. It was exactly what we prepared for, and they proved to be better today.
How do you fix it when that's the case? It's not something schematically.
We got to go recruit and get some help. We've said that all along. We were thin up there, and sometimes that shows. And got some kids that are gutting it out and playing extremely hard. No doubt that at all. But we got to get them some help.
All right. Thanks, guys.